then it turns purple, and then it explodes.
Whoa.
Hi, everybody. It's Christina. This is Vox and Guest. It's Monday night. It is time to showcase more indie music. We are having a calamity of weirdness over here, but what else is new? That's how we do it around here. I think to help me with the shenanigans, besides, of course, I must always give why are my spatial relations so horrible? There we go. There's Azul. Azul is bursting with Azul-y goodness. Gio must be in the crowd because Azul loves some big deck energy. I think I should bring someone on to experience this level of shenaniganery with me. That's a word. And if it's not, it is now. I think we have one of our two guests, correct, Amundo? Two. They're both here. Okay, so we have one person that has been on the show multiple times, one of my buddies, my besties, my sweetheart, and another one who is rapidly coming in on that as well, who's never been on the show before. I don't even know if he's seen the show before. I'm probably not going to ask him because that could get really awkward for him. But we want to make sure you guys know who he is. So let's pop this mystery panel of greatness up right now, Gregory. Now. That's one. That's two. Look at this. We have, well, okay, everybody knows Joe of Freaky Things, of course. Everybody knows Joe. Hi, Joe.
Howdy.
Yay, Joe.
What's up, Jack Wagons?
Yes, the Jackwagon Express. And we have, there we go. You see, we've got a delayed but palpable level of excitement from our newbie. This is Robert Garr of Gargoyle's Graveyard of Music. How you doing, Robert? Robert has a lot of delay right now.
Okay. How are you all doing?
It's good. It's like talking to somebody way overseas, but that's okay. We're fine. We're so glad to have you on the show.
I could talk with my British accent. It'll sound like that.
You can do that.
I'm from London, actually, so that's why. All right. It's bloody well, really. Okay. Yeah. Sex Pistols. Okay. Anyway.
There you have it. We have
pretty good.
Ricky and we have Robert. And apparently the Sex Pistols are going to be joining us later. So everybody keep an eye out for that. We're going to talk to the panel more in a bit. But I think we should start it off right now with some music. What do you guys say?
Song.
Ooh,
song.
Coming soon.
Song. So we're going to start off with a Carrying Torches song. This is a song called All for Nothing. And this is a really interesting band because they started out, I want to say 2016, started out now 8 years ago. And they're putting out 4 singles this year. Just bam, 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 bam. And this is one of them, All for Nothing. And they have performed a lot, like 100-something performances. So they're well seasoned with playing out. But they're not going to slow down. Nay, they're not. They're going to ignite the Midwest this year and our ear holes right now. So let us listen to, because Greg has told me that this is not only a great song, but a really great video. So we're going to watch and listen. Carrying Torches, All for Nothing. There it is.
Driving through the black night, LEDs cut up the sky. I'm cold for the last time, eyes closed on the passenger side. The rain pours out, the dust burns our eyes. The light shines down on our I figured it out. Oh, 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 oh. It seemed harmless at the start. A snake slithered down my arm. I must have dreamt it up from this wasteland in my head. It wants to spread its poison like religion. Baby, sing out loud. Close to you, but I can't save you. The hourglass plays tricks on my head. I don't need anything but a sleepy, smiling face with jumpy face and let yourself in. It seemed harmless at the start. A snake slithered down my arm. I must have dreamt it up from this wasteland in my head. It wants to spread its poison like religion. Start. A snake slithered down my arm. I must have dreamt it up from this wasteland in my head. It wants to spread its poison like religion, baby.
Cool.
That was great.
Carrying
That's-
torches
that's a
all for
great song.
nothing. It really is. I mean, man, I was struck by a couple things. I got some distinct Coldplay from that. And I love that. But like upbeat, funny Coldplay, which is those are three words I didn't think I'd ever put together. Sorry, Chris from Vox and Sticks. But no, he's the Radiohead fan. What am I talking about? Anyway, yeah, I mean, that was great. And that video is hilarious. I have had that experience at a bar more times than I care to imagine, but without the zombie intervention. And I'm kind of wishing things had gone that way at some point, because it would have been a more elegant way to get out of that than what I usually would have to do. But guys, carrying torches all for nothing. Greg, I can hear myself echoing. What did you want to
I
say?
was going to say it's so rare to get a music video that's where the song's not only awesome, but the music video is great and it's funny, and they have a good sense of humor. It's so rare to come across that. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, no, it really, really was. Joey, what did we think?
I loved it because it was really happy, and that's a great way to start the show. Just let's be happy for a minute, And the video, I mean, I was like going, what the hell is that, a zombie? Yeah, okay, all right, zombies, cool. But the melody just stuck with me. I mean, it was like right off the bat, you're like, just, oh yeah. I mean, I'm playing drums. I don't even know how to play drums,
No, you're a drummer. Okay, Robert, this seems like a good song to start off with you, given the whole graveyard of music thing, and we got a zombie and everything. What did you think of Carrying Torches all for nothing?
Well, I wanted to know how they got a video of how well my dates go. I don't know how they got that video, but I thought they burned that. No, really, really good song. Some hints of like Weezer, the Replacements, little feel for that. Yeah, love the video. A lot of fun. Yeah, that's a great video. It's a great way to start a show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Blink 182. I mean, that whole vibe really stuck.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I like all of that. I heard all of that. And also, I'm still sticking with Coldplay. Let's see what the always hilarious chat is up to. Let's see. We got to say hello to folks. Greg, we got Big Deck Energy. Gio's in the house. Catchy as hell. We like that. That's good. Christy, Afireas. Hey, Christy, my boobs are here as requested.
Oh, no.
Joe. Bazumba's enough said. There we go. Let's see. What else did Christy say besides talking about my boobs? She said something else before that. Great dance number, 80s Brat Pack soundtrack. Yeah, I could totally see that. Let's see. I saw Bruce said, nice. I agree. Simple, but to the point. Gio says the Crow meets Valley Girl meets anything with Emilio Estevez. Wow.
Yeah, Gio,
I try to keep a straight face on that.
Thanks for making me say the words Emilio Estevez. It's like Beetlejuice. If I say it one more time, he's going to appear and ask for work. Steven Burlow's band is in the house. Hello, Steven. I will allow you to watch, but you've got to get to sleep soon, my love. Crypt 13, you did, Kurt, said production and song was top notch. Loved it. Kurt loved it. If Kurt loved it, what else do we even need to say? That's it. It's been blessed by the Crypt and the 13 and the Kurt. You did, Kurt.
You did.
You did.
Kurt.
So there we go. That's All for Nothing by Carrying Torches. A strong start to the show. Strong and meaty. I'm going to go with meaty.
Moist.
Beefy.
I like that.
Moist. Has to be moist.
Moist.
Meaty and
Moist.
moist. Yeah, moist. Moist. It has to be French. Moist. You did, Kurt.
You did.
You did. You did. You absolutely did.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to keep going. We're going to play another band we've never played before called Dead Target. Gio's going to keep the children ready. Dead Target, a song called Leaving in a Year or Two, which I already like. This is a 4-piece punk rock band from, you'll never guess, Norway. Punk rock in
Ooh.
Norway. I love
Wow.
it. Norwegian. We know of Norwegian wood. Now we have Norwegian punk.
There you go.
And they just released the single on the label is fucking North Pole Records, but it's with a little umlaut over the U, which I kind of love. I don't know if that's
You gotta have the umlaut.
Fuking. I'm not really sure exactly how we would say that, but I don't care because it's the greatest label name I've ever heard, and that's just that. So we're gonna play you some punk tonight. So throw the horns up. Somewhere in the distance, Tim from EWL is glistening now because we're gonna play some punk. Let's do it. Dead Target, Leaving in a Year or Two. Here we go.
And the something people and breaking the pride
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was fucking
Wow.
awesome.
2 for 2.
That band has tricks up its Norwegian sleeves, ladies and gentlemen, and people of all stripes, shapes, and business. Holy crap. I mean, where did that slip into that solo come from? That was ice
no.
smooth right there. That was a great little harmonized solo in there. Fuck, that was good. Talk to me, Robert. What did we in our fabulous fucking hat think about that?
Wow. Who knew that Norway could produce that? Every time I listen to a band from Norway, you
Norwegians
can't
probably.
understand a word. Yeah. Good one. I like that. That's a very catchy tune. Usually the bands I listen to out of Norway, you can't understand one word they're singing, but this one, nice, smooth, good mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope I'm not insulting. A kind of a Green Day feel is what
I don't think anyone would be insulted by Green Day. No, I definitely,
like
I got that energy. I got that bite. I mean, there was so much, sometimes punk, and it's great when it does it. Like a lot of times punk is just, it's like 2.5 minutes of just, full on catheter to the urethra, and you're just in it and you're out and then you're done. This had so much going on. There was all this texture. There was all this melody. There was all this nuance and stuff. And the fact that they kept that energy level up the whole time and then kept bumping it up and then bumping it up. Joey, talk to me. What did we think of Dead Target leaving in a year?
I wish I would have took a list. There are so many things I want to say about this one. The mix was phenomenal, right out of the gate.
Yes.
The bass was booming. I don't know if you guys heard that. Starting out, the bass was thick. Yeah. The guitar player has this melody, can sing with his freaking guitar. It reminds me of Chuck. There's something.
Yep.
You come into that solo. I mean, that guy's singing that solo. And then it just went off in turns, and I love that song. I'm totally gonna go follow that, download. So I'm gonna need all the
absolutely
links.
Greg. Dead Target. There you go. Dead Target official. They're doing all right. They got almost 4,000 monthly listeners, as they should. Songs are doing very well. But man, I mean, that's just.
That was great.
That was really fucking good.
All around.
That a lot. Absolutely. And I mean, a couple people said there were some really good comments. Somebody said that it sounded raw without sounding raw, something like that. Might have been Nate. No, it was Kurt. I love how it sounded raw without sounding raw. Does that make sense? It does, Kurt. You did, Kurt. It did. What else did people say? What else do we have coming from the Always Hilarious chat? Oh, yeah. Tom said Maiden punk. And I love that. And Joe is agreeing with early Maiden. So we got some Maiden vibes in there. Okay. See, this is how you know Kurt is a guitarist. He has typed out the riff phonetically.
And most of us understand that, which is really weird, right?
True. And I'm like, that is what it sounds like. Yeah. Nate from Bond of Iniquity. Hi, Nate said it rocked hard. It did. Shit. Dead Target leaving in a year or two. Steven says an awesome guitar tone. Absolutely.
Yeah, Steven's right. The guitar tone was out of this world too. Everything was really good.
All on point. Yeah, they did not miss with any piece of that. The good-looking man with the beard and not the top hat is Joe from Freaky Things. The good-looking man with the beard and the top hat is Robert Gar.
Are you talking about Greg?
Gargoyles. Yeah, Greg's the only one that doesn't have it. Well, I don't have a beard either, but I'm not even going to say it. I was about to. And then the little goblin that usually just pushes things out of my mouth was like, not today, sir. Not today. So we're going to move on. We have to have some sense of decorum because Robert hasn't been on this show before. I do want to. So again, guys, Dead Target, leaving in a year or two. Also really clever with the lyric video to have the title of the song on the whole time underneath it. Very smart. Very smart. I haven't seen that before, so I like that a lot. I want to talk about Robert's show a little bit. Robert works his top hat off and his bottom, but his top hat off, making Gargoyle's Graveyard of Music. And I have an opinion about it. And this is my opinion. Joe, do you want to hear my opinion?
Please tell me your opinion.
Thank you. I wasn't going to say it, but since you asked, my opinion is this. I have seen Robert's show, not enough people have seen Robert's show. And I think more people should see Robert's show because Robert is very thoughtful in the way that he does his shows, his interviews, the way that he thinks about music and talks about music. And Robert, you and I connected sort of very recently in DM, kind of talking about your show. So do you want to tell the Always Hilarious chat and everyone watching out there, whenever they watch this, exactly what you do and when it is and what they should be watching?
Yeah, I have no clue what I do. I have no idea. So that might be what's wrong with the show. No. Anyway, yeah, Gargoyle's Graveyard. That was a play off my last name. Haha,
Yeah.
Gar. And that connects everything that we do, the shows that we have, into like one nice page. And what I do is I interview bands. I don't want to interview any band that's made it. I'm not interested in $1 million bands.
We have no
They don't
patience for
interest me
those
at all.
bands. Nope.
No,
None.
no.
It's like
But
lactose.
the
I'm completely intolerant of it. That's right. I
There
agree.
you go. I like that. But the two videos you played so far today, those two bands would have been perfect for my show.
Yeah. Feel free to grab them.
But
we'll rent them out for a small fee.
I'll ask them first before I grab them. Yeah. Wait a minute.
Good idea.
I may have to pay for
Absolutely.
that. So, but yeah. But and we do that, and I do the Graveyard Talk, which is the regular show. It's a talk show,
Right.
and we go for about 30 to 45 minutes, and yeah, and it's a very laid back show. I don't want anybody to feel uptight or anything. It's just very organic.
That's right.
It's
like
very,
bros
very laid back.
and subscribers and fam and things like that. Yeah, and I mean, again, like when I watch it, one of the things that comes through when I watch you in general, whichever it is, or listen to you talk, you're very genuine with what you're doing. Like you actually listen, you actually care, you actually pay attention, and I love that because there are a lot of shows and radio shows, interview shows, whatever, where it's like, you don't necessarily get the sense that the people are doing anything than just playing music because it happens to be there, but you are invested. We have a breaking news knee alert. This knee has been up for I think since the first song, since Carrying Torches came on, and then it was definitely up for Dead Target. But yeah, so guys, seriously, I mean, we can tell you right now that when you put a lot of work into a show and not a lot of people are seeing it, it's really demoralizing and it can make you kind of want to stop. And we don't want Robert to do that. Do we, Joe?
No, it's like
do
music.
We, Greg? Yeah. Do we, Greg? Do we Always Hilarious chat? It will now take 30 seconds for them, but I'm going to say in advance that they're all going to agree with me. No, we do not. We do not want that to stop. So, Robert, tell people when and where to find your shit so they can enjoy you and your top hat more.
Well, absolutely. Well, on Facebook, it's Gargoyle's Graveyard. On the YouTube page,
and that's two R's, guys.
The Gargoyle.
Garr.
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's what throws people off. Is it's two R's because I think I'm so clever, which I'm not. But anyway, so it throws things off. Everybody thinks it's got one R. No, it's got two. So that's the page, and then on YouTube, there we go. It's beautiful.
Yep.
Thank you.
Greg is like Siri. You just say it and it pops out.
Greg is the man. That's what I say. So put that in there, Greg. I am the man. Yeah, good. Anyway, so it's the Graveyard Network on YouTube, and the main thing on there is Graveyard Talk. Just finished my 110th show.
Look at that, guys. 110. We're not at 100 yet.
Thank you.
Robert is just pumping it out. And what time, or Eastern at least, or your time zone, same thing, I guess.
Yeah.
What time are they watching? I mean, I know they can grab it anytime, but when do they go live?
Right.
When do you have
usually? Yeah, I usually release shows on every Monday and Thursday around 5 p.m. Eastern time. I've been thinking of going a little bit later than that, so I may do that. But if I can say one thing real quick and toot my own horn here, is the fact that I've had okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, let me go get my trumpet. Anyway, and but I've had so many bands tell me, we really like your style, and I'm like, good. I'm glad to hear that. And I've had a few bands say, you're the one that we like to have interview us, and these bands want to come back. And I think that's what sets the show. It's not this hard edge, in your face show. I want people to learn about the band, their origins, their music. I want them to get fans.
Yep.
I'm
the whole
the last
thing.
part of the show. And it's all for the bands. I tell them that nobody wants to look at or hear me. I'm extremely boring, but they want to see the bands and they want to know about the bands. And that's what I like to do. I've had bands that have like 20 followers up to bands that have had like 20,000.
That's it. I agree. And I mean, honestly, and we're gonna get to one of those in just a second here. But see, Derek there is subscribed. This is great. We want people going and supporting up because look, I mean, we do interviews on this show, very similar kind of thing. A couple hours of just digging deep on an artist or a band or whatever, and that it's not as immediately digestible and popular for a lot of people as the kind of shows that we're doing like tonight where we're playing a bunch of music live. But the feedback that everybody that does interviews like that gets is always that even if it really just means a whole hell of a lot to the band or the artist, completely worth it. So guys, please do me a personal favor, and that's not a word, favor is the one I wanted to say, but maybe it's extra. It is. It's an extra fancy kind of favor. A favor. Please do me a personal favor. Go subscribe to Robert's page. Go watch the show. It's up there. If you're coming home from work and it's not a good time, you can watch it later, just like you do with us. And you're going to get to discover more great music. Like, look at that transition, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I get paid the big buck. Yes, absolutely. We're going to move into some Sour Station. Sour Station. Yes, we are. We're going to play a song called Come Down. And this one is a song about basically blatant and rampant consumerism. Not that anybody knows anything about that in this world, but this one is going to kick you right in the head. This was their last single with their original singer, and they wanted to play it anyway. So Sour Station, Come Down. Let's do it.
Breaking up, haven't heard a single word you said. Your words pour out, flowing like hot lava's vitriolic, burning at your skin. Its little image grows, you feel it right before the fall. Haven't you heard how you really ever held on to lights, blind in your own soul? I'm not feeling your tongue. You ready for the come down? I'm not feeling your tongue. You ready for the come down? Scratch financed, you still feel cold. Nothing left for you to hold. Won't you let us call? Sitting like a leech on all of us. Won't you let us call? Loose change is what we're fighting for. I'm not feeling your tone. You ready for the come down? I'm not feeling your tone. You ready for the come down? Damn, you don't like me. Break both my hands, watch me breathe out a pipe dream. 6 feet to 4, strong steam in a light speed. You tell me to the back, case in my nightly.
Okay, give that fucking bass player a raise right now. That was
Yes.
spectacular. I love a song where you really cannot help but notice the bass for two reasons. One, because a great bass is just a beautiful fucking thing. And the other thing is that because somebody in the booth actually paid attention to mixing the song properly, where you could hear all that tasty bass goodness. That was a great song. Sour Station, come down. Robert, enlighten us as to your feelings about said song.
I love it. I love the way it started. I thought this was going to be kind of like a stoner song, and I was like, groovy, man. But then it surprised us and really kicked in there. That is what I love bands to do, is what I call throwing the curveball.
Yep.
You think it's going to be one way and it changes. And I love when a band does that. So major props to them. That's a great song.
Absolutely. Freaky. Talk to me.
Totally got the stoner vibes, like right out of the gate. The garage punk type feel.
Yes.
That bass kicked in. My favorite part was the vocals. I really set it all apart.
Yes.
It was just different. I mean, it was a really different type of sound. And I just love how they blended it all. I mean, whoever like produced that or recorded it was, hats off to you.
Yep. Absolutely. No, reppin' Philly in style. Sour Station, come down. Great track. We are 3 for 3. 3 for 3.
Yeah.
3 for 3. We should just stop here. Let's see. What are we hearing from the crowd? The always hilarious chat. Hey, Juz says, reminds me of lot of the rock bands from the UK. And I like, you actually said something like, this is actually a good song. I'm like, yes, it is. That's what we do here. Richie, House of Warwick in the house of not Warwick, loves this with 4 horns. Geo, Big Deck Energy, guys, only like 42 at the last count I saw cards left in series 4. Geo, we got to get some of these bands in there. I bet they're not all in there. Says that transition was for the 3 punk rockers in the crowd. All 3 of them loved it, though. Kurt, you did. Kurt said started off like the Beatles and out of nowhere took a 360. Think he means 180, but absolutely agree. Sounded killer.
I'll go with 360 on that. Yeah. I'm with you, Kurt.
In a complete circle.
Yeah. Totally with you, Kurt.
That song
that's what I do.
That song put me in like a party house where there was like, I smelled too much smoke and like stale beer and just people like pressed all over the place dancing.
So the perfect place.
Yeah.
A party house.
Where you can't see,
as my husband.
You can't see the front door.
Never actually been.
A party house.
TV.
I love it. I love that in your mind, there's a place that people go called a party house. That has lots of smoke in it.
Where there,
Mm-hmm.
It's a good party if you can't find
it's always in the movies, right? Yeah, they always have these in the movies.
And then Kid and Play get up and they get on the table and they start,
I
totally.
must be invited to parties. I just have to imagine them. So.
You just would stand outside the party house with your trench coat, holding your boombox up in the rain, asking them to let you inside, doing the robot tear. Kurt says 360, 180, whatever it takes. Kurt is just going to enjoy it in any rotational number that you hand him. So there we go. Sour Station, come down, Kurt. Okay, Kurt, see, Greg's got your back. 720. We're going big. 2 full rotations.
Twirly twirl.
Twirly twirly. That's what we are.
Twirl.
So yeah, again, come down, Sour Station. Great track. See, Kurt and Craig just made their best friends now because they're just spinning and they're too dizzy to realize maybe it's not the best idea. So, all right, here we go. Moving forward, we're going to play some Groove Hound.
Groovy.
Groove Hound.
Groove Hound. The song called Lost in Space. This is an electronic track. Latest release is
Oh.
Dream Theme, and we're going to listen to some excellent techno electronic with Groove Hound, Lost in Space.
I'm drifting out in the open. I think I'm lost in space. A lonely soul, I'm floating in this barren place. I'm searching for a guiding light in the darkness, trying to take flight, but I'm lost in space, lost in this expanse. Yeah, I'm lost in space, looking for a second chance. Flying through the cosmos, lost in the galaxies. My heart is just a comet. There's space between you and me. I'm searching for a guiding light in the darkness, trying to take flight, but I'm lost in space, lost in this expanse. Yeah, I'm lost in space, looking for a second chance.
Ooh,
I
Papa Light.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, man, it was like
Yeah.
if the Sundays covered an Everything But the Girl song and then someone did like a club remix on it. I love that. That was great vocals. I mean, really interesting beat, groove. I like the changes. I like the spaces. That was terrific. Before we go to the panel, what is the always hilarious chat saying? Okay, it's a nice song, replete with compliments. Christy loves her voice, very beautiful. I agree. Heather, hello, lovely, beautiful Heather of Shallow Point says, I'm totally digging this. Stephen from Burlos Band, loving this vibe. And Richie digs it. Nice mix. Absolutely nice mix. Okay, Joe, what are we saying?
Yeah, you see the same word vibes in all
Yes.
those comments. I mean, that's
Yep.
what we're all getting, right? It is like when you walk into a club and you hear it all, and then your head starts moving,
Yeah.
and then you're picking up your
That
drinks,
happened to me.
whatever, and it's a long ass night. That is exactly the vibes I got from that. The voice was killer. Her voice was fantastic with everything going on.
Yeah.
So that's what I really loved about it.
And
Great
like
song.
stood up to it too. Hey,
Yeah,
there's
it was,
Frank from
going
Vox
on.
and Sticks. Great use of the keys. Cool. Yeah, I mean that voice really, because it was grounding, but it was also ethereal, which I think
Yeah.
fit the track really beautifully. Robert, what did you think of Groove Hound Lost in Space?
Yeah, I hope I'm not turning in my heavy metal card on this, but it reminded me a lot of the music I grew up on. It reminded me of Kraftwerk. It reminded me
Okay.
of Gary. It reminded me of Gary Newman, a bit of the older
Yeah.
Newman,
Yeah,
but with a female voice.
Love
So
that.
it was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Better than Randy Newman.
Oh, thank you. Short people.
Sandgone,
yeah.
Sandbone, Sandgone, Sandbone. That's what every Randy Newman song ever sounds like
love
to
it.
me. Family
I
Guy
love
did a
it.
great episode on that where like he's just out in a field. Do you know what I'm talking about, Joey? It's just like, right left foot, walking away. And I'm like, that's it. Randy Newman's probably like copywriting, trademarking that right now. But yeah, absolutely. Gary Newman. The Cars thing, the whole, I'm right there with you, Kraftwerk. I totally hear it, but also super modern at the same time, which is great. Great.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Frank from Vox and Sticks agrees about Kraftwerk, one of his favorite bands. Anything else from the crowd, my dear, before we move along?
Just a great track. It was a really good track. I mean, vibes.
Mhm.
Ace of Base vibes, Richie.
Woo!
Oh,
like,
someone saw the sign.
All that you
Hey,
want,
if Richie
you
says it, I
believe
believe
it.
it. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I Ace of Base just took me back to the late 90s. I babysat for the weirdest family in recorded history. Like, really weird. They like kept all their poop because the dad was like researching something to do with it, and all their food was in individual bags, and when you threw it in the garbage, it all had to go into individual bags, so it was like trashception. And I once like ate a banana and I put the peel directly in the garbage, and they called me the next morning and garnished my wages the following week because I didn't put the banana in the peel. And the reason I'm bringing up this weird fucking story is
That sounds
because
like a bad movie.
it was really
It
weird.
Like a
Yes,
bad
yes.
movie.
It
Like
wasn't
how bad
even
movie
the
starts.
weirdest
It's like,
thing.
why are you still in that house?
The
Get
kids,
out. Get
the
out.
kids were allowed gum day. Sunday was gum day. They got a piece of gum. And then they were allowed 1 hour of TV a week. And the girl
Wow.
would watch Star Trek Next Generation, which I was like, okay, I'm down. And the boy would forego his hour of TV just to listen to Ace of Base, All That She Wants, on a loop for an hour. So this song by Hound does not make me want to put forks in my eyes like Ace of Base now does because of that whole experience. But if you're going to be storing your poop and putting your garbage in bags, you might want to consider putting on some Ace of Base and then improve upon things with Hound. There you go. Not the weirdest thing I've said on this show, probably at least top 5, but there you go.
That was top 5. Top 5. I've been here for a while.
I was
so
going
I'm
to
just
say
gonna
you would be the best judge of that,
Yeah.
probably besides Greg.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry, family, kids. I hope you're okay, and I
I'm
hope you're
not.
enjoying Gum Day wherever you are, and that you've grown up well, despite literally everything that I saw in that house. But yeah, Hound, Lost in Space, excellent. What song do I put after my poop in a bag story? There's a lot of ways that we could take that. I think we should slow it down, like the poop. We're gonna slow it down. The song is not like poop. Please don't be offended. My music, my musical sin. My musical sin has a song called "Don't Want to Be You," which, now that I'm thinking about it, very apropos for my post poop bag story. We don't want to be them. They are going into. This is going to be really difficult to convey with a straight face now because I've put the poop filter on it. We're starting over. We're starting over. My musical sin. Don't want to be you. Wait, don't play it yet. I got to say what it's about.
Greg blacked you out.
No, I'm
Greg's
just starting over.
Greg is right. We're starting the show over. Hey, everybody, it's Christina. This is Vox and Guest. I am not talking about poop in a bag. Here we go. The episode's about to start. See, Robert, this is the reason more people aren't watching. You're not talking about poop in a bag. No, Gio, we're not pushing the button. I'm talking about "Don't Want to Be You" by my musical
Start this over
sin.
one more time. Just one more time.
This is a song about
Thank you.
There we
put
go.
it back.
Hi,
There we go.
everybody.
My
Good to see you all for the
musical
Yeah, good to see
my
everybody.
musical
First
sin,
time.
I'm sorry. My musical sin, the song is "Don't Want to Be You." It is a journey of self-discovery. Don't conform to what the man wants you to do. Fuck the expectations. Look for what's real in life. Go into the darkness of your world. Look for what's authentic. Look for what's real. And whether other people accept it or not, you do it anyway. That's what we're all about. Nothing to do with poop in a bag. Let's do it.
There we
My
go.
musical sin, "Don't Want to Be You."
What a crappy situation.
It just happened.
that
Dang it,
story
Greg.
was.
What the fuck?
Push the button, Greg. Hurry.
You're- All right, I guess I should talk
Hurry.
more about the
play.
poop in the. Oh, here
No.
we go.
Yeah, play.
Sorry, everybody. It's the play button. Thank you. Thank you.
Told me I had to wake up, face reality. If I wanted to achieve more than I can be. You said I wasn't grateful for what I had, that I couldn't tell the good from the bad. So you introduced a different way of thinking to me. Still I couldn't see the so-called truth that you see. You said it's not the black and white that really matters. It's the gray that brings you through the stormy weather. But wait, hold on. Don't wanna be you. Don't wanna know the things you knew. I just wanna find myself in the darkness every day still seems true. Don't wanna know you. When and why I have to do the things you do. I can't start to find myself, regain myself to say I knew. Stop being you. Said good luck, perhaps it's time to move on. So with a heavy heart I look back and found it all gone. I doubt perhaps it never really was meant to be. Stop weighing yourself down, stand up and see. You have to find yourself, find the light, find what you want. When you're down in love, when you're down and you enjoy the heart. He said it's time to change your belief in what he says. Look forward to tomorrow, say goodbye to yesterday. But wait, hold on. Don't wanna be you. Don't wanna know the things you knew. I just wanna find myself in the darkness every day, still see true. I don't wanna know you. When and why I have to do the things you do. I can't start to find myself, regain myself and say I knew. I stopped being you. I don't wanna be you.
Oh, come on. That's beautiful. First of all, again, bass is representing tonight with this
Bass
song.
is on top or not tonight. So
Absolutely. I mean, now that one, and I love this, you know, the same way, Robert, that you were saying you love when bands just surprise the hell out of you and you know, pull the rabbit out of the hat. That song got better and better and better as it went. And I love the little orchestral bits. I love that high synth in the very beginning, just that sort of really evocative. Peter Gabriel does stuff like that where he'll just put like one note just very quietly in the background under anything, and it just lifts the whole thing up. I love the harmonies. That was so well produced. A little Floyd for me, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Everybody was saying David Gilmour. David
Joey,
Gilmour.
what were you going to say?
David Gilmour.
Gilmore. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
no, it had a little hint of Pink Floyd. I heard that too.
Yeah.
What?
The
What else did everybody?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going to me.
No, that's okay. I know people
Uh,
just,
I didn't
just
want
talking.
to
So.
stop.
No, it was a ballad, right? I mean, it had the build up.
Yeah.
It had the full build up, and then that was a sing along chorus.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
hit it. You hit it. We all knew it, right? We hit it, swaying, head bouncing back and forth.
Yep.
Right.
And yeah, that was totally on point. And if you're gonna do a ballad like that, you got to have the big ass chorus.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. You want the whole arena.
You want
in
everybody
just a
singing
cloud
along.
of Aquanet
Yep.
just with their lighters in the air, a horrible incendiary accident about to happen. I never understood why they let people have lighters in the 80s with all that hairspray, but here we are. It
That was
exactly
dangerous.
that. Yeah, it really was, you know,
I'm just
like
saying.
I'm stunned that MSG
That
just never-
Aquanet could just like go up at
That's
any
what I'm
second.
saying.
Yeah.
Totally.
I-
Robert, what did we think? My musical sin, Don't Want to Be You. What did we think?
Well, yeah, I have two comments on that song. Number one, I wonder if anybody else felt that, but wouldn't that song be great on the ending credits of a movie?
Yes,
Yeah.
The credits
absolutely.
are
Yeah.
rolling.
Absolutely. Mhm. Yep.
Invisibly Numb. I think that would be amazing.
You blipped out for just a second, at least for me,
Oh.
and all I heard was and I don't think that's what you said. So.
Oh,
Slam.
I say that a lot. No, I would really love for them to cover Comfortably
numb. Okay. Yeah.
Numb. Yeah.
I could absolutely hear that. And again, guys, this is why we do this show. I mean, we want everybody to, you know, find new bands, find new music. Groove Hound has 12 monthly followers on Spotify right now, and My Musical Sin has 13. What is happening? That's not okay.
Oh,
We got to get these numbers up. And
Oh.
again, you've all heard me hold forth about the numbers and not getting caught up in that bullshit. I do not want people to get confused when I say go follow them, like, subscribe, get the numbers up, because it's not for the sake of the numbers. It's because if you follow them, you will then hear their music. It will show up on your platform, whatever platform you're using. And these people should be being heard, all of them, everybody. That's great. And I love that, you know, slowing it down like that, you know, it's still brought exactly what you said, Joe, all those big feels, you
Yeah.
know, just that lighters in the air, waving your arms, like that's a summer night on the beach, just, you know, staring up at the stars on a blanket and just like, you know, not a care in the world kind of thing. Steven Burlow's band is a fan. They have a new fan. They
Love it.
do. They absolutely do. What
Right,
were
and
other people saying?
Robert did say one thing about like that being in a movie.
Yes.
And I hear this a lot. Like you know, I've been around for a while around here, so
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of these songs that could be in actual movies.
Absolutely.
You know, instrumentals, electronic,
Yep.
metal. I mean, everything. Hopefully, there's some B movies out there that we could all like collaborate on. I've been looking. I've actually been looking for that. So
I could yeah, well, I mean, that's why I love what Neil from The Sorrow is doing, because
Yeah.
Neil's got, you know, the series and scores it with indie music from the community and elsewhere. But like, yeah, that would be great. We that's a really good idea. We
no,
just
wait.
make a
I didn't
movie.
mean B movies. I didn't mean that. I meant like indie movies. I want to.
I knew what you meant.
Fix
Like
that.
not the stupid
Like,
mindless
what the hell is this guy talking about? Like B movies or something like that.
blockbuster,
Yeah.
you know, superhero Marvel cut. Yeah, I knew what you meant.
Indie movies. I mean, you know, like what we're doing. You know,
Yeah, I got
indie.
you. I got you. Indie. That's what we
Indie.
meant. Indies. Absolutely. So again, My Musical Sin, Don't Want to Be You, 4 for 4. And we're going to be 5 for 5 because we're going to play a band right now that I have a little bit of a history with. It's not the most pleasant history. Anyone who watched our Halloween episode knows all about it. This is a band called Arcana Necromanticus. They are an interesting band. Tale as old as time, you know. We've got a nun, a former nun who's now a skeleton. We've got someone who is a butcher of all sorts of meats, some not necessarily animal based. We have a vampire who is replacing a member who perished under sort of suspicious circumstances immediately after said band member announced that he wanted to be a part of the band. I'm sure totally unrelated. Arcana Necromanticus, Sister Skeleton. I'm going to play it anyway, even though you know how we feel about each other.
Sister's hot.
You know,
I'm just saying.
secretly the reason that Sister and I have such strife is I am deeply and admittedly insecure from a feminine place, because I couldn't stand being on screen with Sister and just being physically outshined on every level like I was. I will say it now. Sister, you can use that clip however you like. And you know, I still think you should go play pickleball. Anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, again, that Halloween episode is there for the viewing. But given that that is our most popular Vox and Guest episode of all time, I think it's only appropriate that we play some Arcana Necronomicus. This is a song called Monolith King. It is weird, just like the band, but I think weird is a compliment, and it is super heavy. And this is just about, very Arcana, a rectangular entity that existed before time and space. And the entire purpose of this entity is to absorb all life until none is left, much like, I think, Carrot Top.
Flat screen TV, isn't that what that?
So like a box?
An iPad.
Like
There
a
you
box?
go.
Like,
There you go. I'm still going
Okay.
with Carrot Top, but let's do it. Monolith King, Arcana Necronomicus. Nas, my honey, this is for you. You sister.
love you, sister.
Before space, before time, before words had formed a rhyme. Born void, before the Lord, faceless dark matter entity. He is the monolith king. He is the king of death. Hear the hum, answer his call. Fall in line, all shall fall. Stars are born, and planets form a world of life begins. Hunger awakens, the void is forsaken, the time has come to feed. Polonius, rectangulum, thorax, Deus, simulus, tempus, ajax, ransom. Polonius, rectangulum, thorax, Deus, simulus, tempus, ajax, ransom. Across space and time to destroy all life. Across time and space until all are gone.
What the hell was
So-
that?
It was fucking awesome as hell. That's what it was. I have to say a couple things because Arcana, again, including Sister Skeleton, but I can honestly say that that is one of the most hardworking, just really fully committed bands that I have ever spoken to. And you know, that song is probably my favorite of theirs, which is not easy to say because I love Cemetery Winds, and there are a bunch of them, even the ones that have Sister Skeleton in them, that I really do enjoy. But I mean, man, that is just, I saw your face, Joe. I was waiting for it when it just, you think it's over. And then nay, the Bleg was waiting. It was waiting. It was lying in wait, just there to just attach itself to your face. Tell me what you thought, Arcana Necronomicus, Monolith King. Joseph.
I absolutely loved it. Apparently, you probably saw that.
Yeah.
All the changes in it.
Yeah.
That I mean, I love that about music. You can like be at one place and then just go in a whole fucking different direction. I love that. That was a perfect example of what you can do being a just flat out metal song. Brilliantly done, sister. I love you. That I can't say any more about that.
Mm-hmm. Robert, besides what the hell was that? What'd you think? And I know you meant that in a great way.
That's that normal. Oh, I did.
I know you did.
Absolutely. Okay. It was interesting. At first, it was even a little behemoth in there, and then it turned into this almost rock opera sound, kind of like Dimmu Borgir. Is what I was saying, with a little hint of Cradle of Filth. So it was hitting all. It was hitting all my weak spots of. Oh, that's excellent. Good job. So that's a great song. I love it.
Well, what I love too is that Richie and Johan from Foundscapt and Stephen from Burlos Band all just had the same thought that you did, which was rock opera. Bring it up, honey, because I want to give everybody their due. I think Stephen said rock opera. Gregory, push the button, Greg. Yeah, heavy opera. Okay, and then I saw Richie said something, and someone else said something fancy. Yeah, but Johan said something else. Johan said he heard Cradle of Filth, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean, that just really, all, fake rivalry aside, really go support that project, please, because there's so much work that goes into it, just so much. And the Sister Skeleton Show is
probably one of the most creative.
Very creative, so creative. The
And
videos,
really,
you got to go check out the YouTube videos.
you do. Sister
phenomenal.
Skeleton Show is deeply, meaningful. There's Oprah, there was Phil Donahue, Dr. Phil, one of Oprah's Horcruxes, and Sister Skeleton. I'm going to put them all in the same category, really. And seriously, this is not for our benefit, but for yours. If you have not seen our Halloween episode with Arcana Necronomicus, go watch it, because if you want to know what that band is all about, you're going to figure it out by the end of that show. So again, Monolith King, Arcana Necronomicus, there's the link up on the screen. Fantabulous. We're going to switch gears again. We're going to listen to some, probably going to say this incorrectly, but it's Antonis Vavo, Vlavo. And the song is called Dancing with Tears in My Eyes. It's a cover. Decided to do this the night that Chris Cross from Ultravox died. So this takes the 80s classic song and kind of shoegazes it up a little bit. They recorded this in Greece. I you know what? Just listen to it. We'll talk more about it after. But Dancing with Tears in My Eyes cover. Antonis Vavo. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yes. Yep, absolutely. I mean, that you're going to take on like probably the main source of influence of Brit electropop back in the 80s. You're going to cover it. You got to do that right? So, I mean, this one I saw Geo again. We're doing our vague Corsican twin thing. Like my entire thing with that song is the whole time I just wanted to see the big white dog flying. Never ending story. Like that's what I got. But it was like if Erasure had done a cover of Never Ending Story, but then had like Gloria Estefan's cousin sing it. And it's so much better than that sounds like it should be, but holy crap, that was great. What am I hearing? Do you hear that?
ABBA. I hear ABBA.
You hear ABBA.
I heard ABBA.
It's
I
not
could hear,
me.
yeah, actually, that's better, especially vocally. Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead.
But the bass is not failing us tonight.
No.
The bass in all these songs have been incredible.
Mhm.
And you know, the head bop, you just like you're feeling that. And then I got the ABBA like right away when she started singing. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, you know,
No,
there's
that's a
somebody
perfect
else. There's
comparison.
somebody else I can't put my finger on, but you know,
And
come
it's
up
like
with
I think it was 80s. And I'm and maybe it's not the same person, but yeah, there's somebody that she
Lori
reminds me of, and I
Lori
can't.
Brannigan. What
It's
Brannigan?
not quite Laura
No?
Branigan, but it's a little bit of that. It's in that kind of. It's
Yeah,
somewhere.
there's
in there. I
something.
know at like 2 a.m. you and I are going to DM each other and be like,
Probably.
"Mama," yeah, but yeah. No, that was great. Robert, what did we think? What did we think? Talk to me about Antonis Vavo and the cover,
Well,
because you
you
went
know what?
when I said the name. So Berlin. Thank you,
Berlin.
Christy. That's it. Thank you. That's who I was thinking of.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
Robert, what were you going to say?
I loved it because Ultravox is one of my all-time favorite bands, and it was perfect. I don't mean to bring the show down, but the song is about a nuclear generator getting ready to explode and take the whole area out, and no one can get away in time. He knows that they're going to die.
Right.
That's why he holds his love at the end. They hold each other and like that. So I love that ending where it sounds like radio feedback that just goes and that's
Right.
it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a
That's everything.
nice touch on that song right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought
So
you were going to
that's
bring
what I
the show
love. Yeah,
down.
great.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like we can't really get any lower than my whole poop bag story, but that might be a close
That's yeah.
second there, Robert. But no, and really, I mean, it's great too, because that I love when the lyrics and the music deceive you in relationship to each other like that. I'm hearing the weirdest. Does nobody else hear that? It
Mhm.
sounds like there's a small but petulant robot just going. Yeah. You don't hear that, Greg?
Like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Now it stopped. What was it? You don't know what it was? All right. Well, it stopped, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. No, but that again, great cover. So just to give some hi Dre. Hi, honey. Dre has a song coming out. Oh, help me, Dre. Venerate the I had it. I heard it. It's great. I spoiler alert, it's great. Venerate the what, Dre? My brain is oatmeal tonight. But Dre was saying that was a cicada, and I think it might have been. But no, so I want to give some hi Bobby, you came in at the wrong time. Or maybe it's the right time. Antonis tells us that the vocals were done by Myrto Stilu from Kalte Nacht. I'm probably butchering all of this. Venerate the Profane 2.0. Thank you very much. I was like, it's profane and profane accessories. You don't want to know, Bobby. It's true. So the guitars are George Bandok or Dirk. I'm not sure how to say it. Bandoek. And Antonis Vavo has put together quite the multinational thing there. We got Australia, we got Greece, we got, Finland, Lapland. We got all kinds of goodness making that song pop. But man, another can't miss so far tonight. Fucking just doing it, guys. This community bringing it and
Killer.
bringing it hard. Freaky, I want to talk to you a little bit before we play the next thing. Freaky Things has big things coming soon, but you actually do. You want to talk about any of that a little bit to the folks at home?
Yeah, there's always big things coming soon from any band, right?
That's what you have to. But you actually have some. There are in fact big things.
Yeah, we've got One Sided Freaky is the magic song thing that we do. Yeah,
No, don't do that. Do that.
What?
They have albums based on cards from Magic the
Yeah.
Gathering. This is a supremely nerdy crowd, Freaky. You can't just say magic card thing that we do and then pass it along. Maybe they didn't see your box.
So, if you didn't know us, one part of our project is picking 5 cards from Magic the Gathering.
There you go.
Boom, 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 boom.
Mhm.
And then we write a song about it
Mhm.
and make it freaky. So we have Magic Songs Volume 2 coming out. We are like that
Really
close to being
close.
done.
Yeah.
It'll be coming out really quick. And then we've got a little. We've had a couple of members come, like new guys come over.
This is
when
huge.
Chucky came into town. Yeah, that's pretty big.
Huge.
So
Huge. Bass and drums, yes.
yeah, and that was really fun because when we first heard it, me and Chucky looked at each other like, oh shit,
I know Chucky at
we
least
felt
has to
it.
be thrilled not to have to program drums anymore.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
But
So
no,
we're
I
working
mean,
on that. Great guys. Clarence McWilliams is on drums, and Scott's on bass. So we've got some really good stuff going on.
so may
Super
I
excited.
ask then, does this imply an impending live world tour for Freaky Things?
Maybe a basement tour coming soon.
Hey, we have a basement. You can come and play.
No,
in our basement.
No, really, why we're doing this for next month? We are actually playing in a basement. We're going to open up for ourselves.
Yeah,
Our
I
old
love
band.
it. Tell this story. I love this. I love
So
this.
yeah, Freaky Things is going to open up for our original bands, back in the day. So we have this annual reunion with bands,
Mhm.
with White Lies,
Mhm.
Downtown Clown. Chucky's got to play in all three bands, which is hilarious for him. So
Oh,
yeah, no,
Chucky.
it'll be fun. Now our plans are even bigger than that. So this is just a testing the waters thing with us. But
That's it.
yeah, we're excited about it. I mean, super stoked.
I mean, you should be, because Freaky Things, and it's funny because I always run into a thing where when I have people that I'm really close to on the panel, or I do a review or just, a post about it or whatever, I'm sure that there are people out there that think that I'm just talking up projects because they're my friends. And the thing is that weird little fact about me is that I can't get really, really close to someone unless I truly, really respect what they do. So if I'm really close friends with a musician, it means I also really deeply respect the music that they make. Freaky Things is one of my favorite bands. This is a band that, I mean, no matter what is going on in life, if you want to just cheer up, have a good time, just forget your shit for, an hour or whatever, you put Freaky Things on, you've got it. Gold has gotten me through many a crappy mood on its own. Two of the nicest, just most talented people I've ever met. And the magic, it's such a great, and again, watch their Vox and Guest, not for us, for them. Such a great concept, and the whole interview was basically, Joe and me trying to fend Chucky off from insisting that he's not actually a musician. And like, if you've ever heard Chucky play guitar, like Chucky's fucking high. I don't know what the hell he's talking about still. I don't, maybe too much sauerkraut poisoning to the brain or something, but these guys, really, the fact that you are adding bass and drums and that you're playing, I hope you stream the shit out of that. You got to at least record it for me, because I got to be there in some way, shape, or form. I got to see the trifecta. I got to see White Lies, Downtown Clown, and Freaky Things all sharing a stage and a Chucky. I have to.
I imagine there's going to be a lot of phones like flowing in that,
Okay.
in that basement.
Okay.
Lighters,
do a little bit better than that.
Hairspray, whatever.
Some incendiary activity going on. No,
Yeah.
really. So guys, in the meantime, there's plenty of Freaky Things music to love up. So please go and do that. Go and love them up. I know we all love Joe Freaky, but you got to, listen to the music too. That's a big part of it. Richie just said Chucky is an amazing guitarist, totally raises the bar. Yeah, and it's funny because he's not even a musician, apparently,
That's what he
according to
says.
Chucky. Like Chucky. Greg and I looked at each other, like we finished
He's also
that
an
episode.
amazing
And we looked at each other
photographer.
and was like, what the fuck? He is an incredibly talented photographer. Yeah, if you're anywhere near Chucky or you want to fly Chucky out, Chucky's band photos
It's phenomenal.
are amazing. It looks like he's rented some like post-apocalyptic landscape and managed to make like every band that he photographs look insanely cool. Can't miss with
Well,
Freaky
hopefully he
Things.
can do that magic with us. So
Oh, I think he will. How can he not? Look how pretty you are. We could just aim anything at you and you would just be too pretty. So guys, Freaky Things, keep eyes, ears, all of that peeled, poised, open, gaping, moist, full of oatmeal, whatever you want to do, not poop, not in a bag. Bobby will talk later about what the hell I was
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah, we
And
need
in
to have
the-
a talk, Bobby.
In the meantime, I think we should go to the Petal Falls. The Petal Falls with a song called Will the World Stop Turning? Good question. This is the latest single, their fourth album, The Rhythm Train, that came out back in October. And they only released it, and I know some people who will absolutely love this, on CD. Physical CDs. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to keep an eye out for the chorus on this one. We got some rock, we got some pop, we got some goodness, we got some 80s in there. Let's do it. Will the World Stop Turning by the Petal Falls. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
yeah.
great.
Will the World Stop Turning? The Petal Falls. I get 2 esoteric references from that band. There's that sound again. Is that just me? It's really weird. You don't hear that?
Used to be coming from Joe.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the cicadas are starting to.
It maybe I think Dre was actually right. It is the cicadas. I get 2 big references from the vocals on that one, and really the songs in general. Martin Page in the House of Stone and Light, and John Farnham, The Voice. You're the Voice. Do you guys know those songs? You probably don't know them by name, but you know them. And they had these big 80s hair ballad feel to the vocals, to the song, and like that's what it immediately sucked me in with this one. I love both of those songs. They might be considered cheesy, not that this one is, those people, but man, that was really good. Really good. Robert, what did you think of the Petal Falls and Will the World Stop Turning?
I thought it was perfect for, again, the credits of a movie. All I could think it was like The Breakfast Club or
Yeah.
Pretty in Pink or something
Yeah.
like that. Musically, kind of reminded me of a band out of Canada called Glass Tiger, and also
Okay, yeah.
and a band. Well, everybody knows this band, but there was a little Wang Chung in there as well.
Okay, yeah. John, was that John Waite?
No,
No.
I don't know what
No,
their members were. John Waite was Missing You.
Yeah,
John Waite
yeah,
was
but I
with
thought,
the Babies.
yeah. I don't know why I'm thinking. I love that it released the cicadas. No, great, absolutely, yeah. I could hear that. Joe, what did we think? What did you hear?
Yeah, I got the John Parr. I heard a couple of people say that, or saw a couple of people say that. But his control of his voice was like phenomenal. I mean, just fabulous. And then the backups that they had with the voice were just like spot on. They weren't over the top. It was just like breathe, right behind him. Yeah, beautifully done. I mean, fantastic song. But yeah, it's a throwback. I mean, you could hear the throwback reference.
But like in a great way. And again, like, I know people will say that, and then, there could be considered to be a negative connotation. And I think anybody, especially if you bring up the 80s.
Well, I should know this, right?
I know, exactly.
I mean, I get it all the time, and I could care less,
It's a good thing.
It's the beauty of what you're doing and what
That's
you're
right.
producing out of that.
That's right.
Is the real thing. And that was like spot on. It was like beautifully done. Everything within it was really well done.
Yeah, no, completely agree. Again, another one I saw a bunch of people mention Springsteen in the comments.
Get some of that.
A bunch of people. Frank said it. Some other people said it, which I'm sure Greg will show me any second now. Push the button, Gregory. Don't let the cicada throw you. He's saying,
Can you still hear him really good? I need to move in.
Pretty well. I don't want to make you move. It's okay. Johan, Johan hears it. Fanscapped Springsteen in there. Johan, you should be sleeping. Excuse me. You have an early morning. Bobby says this song sounds like it came out of his childhood in front of the radio. I totally agree. GOBDE video is every song by Midnight Oil ever. Okay. Yeah, I could hear that actually. And Richie loves Midnight Oil, so he thinks that's a good thing. Absolutely. Man, another great one. And again, this what's wonderful, Azul checking in. All right, here's Azul. Where's Azul? Here's Azul. Robert, we have this little ghosty here. Now, you guys might not know this. Azul has recently entered into a bit of a relationship. You may see, bring it back up. Go back to me. You may see this little light up here. Been flirting with Azul pretty hardcore for the last couple weeks. And I feel like at this point, we may need a name for that one. But Azul, we don't know what it is, Robert. Goes over my hand. And even if I get closer to the camera, Azul follows me. Don't know what it is. Can't get it to go away. Can't make it come. Just Azul is our little blue ghosty that just loves Vox and Guest so much and all of the indie community. So here we have it.
I like that.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We can rent Azul out for parties. Party houses love Azul, right, Greg? The party houses that Bobby says flicker. Buy your dinner first, Bobby. Surly Barber says, I thought John Cicada said he was retiring. It's just another day without you. All right. We're going to move along and we're going to play something by Rhinoceros.
Yeah.
Rhinoceros, another guest on Vox and Guest. That interview was famous for the most clothing changes and hat changes we've ever had on the show. Tom is a whole thing. So this is their second release. Came back in May, I think it came out. And they want to get everybody into Don't Look Down, which is a song about the ephemeral quality of time and spatial awareness. It would go really well with Arcana. With their rectangle, we'll just put these two together. But Rhinoceros, if you know their music, you're in for some of a good time. So let's play it. Don't Look Down by Rhinoceros.
Ready? Cough, cough. Important announcement. This video contains flashing images that will burn your retinas clean. It is advised by the Fun Police to watch from a safe distance. Time to get your groove on. Let's rock.
Wake up, I want my sunshine from the day. Chase off any dark clouds that remain. Top of the world, but looking down. Then it's all reversed around. Don't look down. It's the music of the light, just reflecting as it dances around. Shine so bright, illuminate the darkness, never showing that you live in the night. Held close in the arms where I feel safe, waiting on the dark days to replace. I want to live if you'll be mine. Together joined in perfect time. Don't look down. It's the music of the light, just reflecting as it dances around. Shine so bright, illuminate the darkness, never showing that you live in the night. Take your head out of those clouds. Lift up the veil, remove those shrouds. Release the pressure of the pain. Watch it fall like tears in rain. Don't look down. It's the music of the light, just reflecting as it dances around. Shine so bright, illuminate the darkness, never showing that you live in the night.
eyes.
Now, one of the reasons that I love Rhinoceros and Tom so much is that when Tom sent this in to us, he was basically like, so we want to see if people actually like this video. And it's like a cool thing that, you know, complements the song really well. Or if it's good night, Steven, sweetheart, go to bed. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay. Don't be
Night,
up when
buddy.
I'm done. I'll be mad at you if you're awake when I'm done. But if you are, you know where I am. So Tom's like, yeah, we could either make this, you know, this could be great, people could love it, or we could decide this was some weird one-off art project that just didn't land and burn the video and just never show it to anyone ever again. Like, these are the things you think about. Like, these are the two choices that you think that we have. I love that video. I think it's a great song. I got big Max Headroom vibes from the video. Jesus, that cicada, Joe. It sounds like
Is it really bad?
violating it in some way.
I'm gonna move in right after
hearing-
this.
That's what
I didn't even. It's not even that bad out here yet. I mean, it's usually like a couple
your
months.
mic is great. Like, they are definitely.
It's too good.
Gio says it sounds like a cicada is breaking into a Porsche with an electric toothbrush.
Well, that's what's happening. Yeah. What's the problem with
That's
that?
why it's making so much noise. It's like, fuck, I can't get into this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what did we think of Don't Look Down by Rhinoceros? Whoever wants to take it, go for it.
I'll take it because I'm gonna run in after this.
Cicadas,
That's
yeah.
what I'm gonna do. Yeah. No, the vibes, man. The vibes are just off the fucking chain. Awesome. I love the hooks in it. I mean, there's like multiple hooks to that thing.
Yeah.
When somebody is like humming a hook during a solo, that's a hook.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, out there, if you can't like create something, hum the solo. You know, hum the chorus, whatever. But yeah, it was beautiful. I love that type of music. It was fun.
100%. All right, you're gonna do the cicada swap. Freaky out. We'll see you in a minute.
All
okay, right. Robert, you now have to carry the show. No pressure.
Not at all.
So what did you think of Rhinoceros and Don't Look Down?
I thought it was a very catchy song. I thought it was a lot of fun. Definitely a song I would like to play at a party. I think
in a party house. Absolutely.
Yes, party house.
Party house.
Woo, 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 woo. The only thing that upset me was I'm so old I could name every one of those TV shows. I was like,
yeah,
no.
I saw all of those. Yep.
Yeah. I was
I did not. I'm
so
the youth of America.
On the TV with the rabbit ears.
Yes. Yes.
The aluminum foil ball. My grandparents had that. That was high tech then. You had to have.
It had the wood cabinet.
Oh yeah. I mean, so I've heard.
Guys, Tom, Rhinoceros, you can't burn it. It's too good. We're all fans. Sorry, not an art project, not a one-off. Rhinoceros, again, that's Rhinoceros. There you go. Greg's got it up on the screen already. Siri is ready to go with that. We are not going to miss it. We're going to play a song that is a premiere, a world premiere.
Ooh.
Yes, we are. And she's here. She's here in the crowd. She better still be here. Christy, if you're not fucking here, I'm not playing it. Is Christy here? I'll play it anyway. I brought my boobs. I have to. Barbara Eden was Bobby's first crush. Was she the...
She was I Dream of Jeannie.
Okay, yeah. I just look like I have allergies, but it's not very Jeannie-like. But anyway, Christy's still here. She's, as soon as I play this, though, she's going to leave. Watch. Now you have to wait. Made it awkward. So this is a song by Afireas, if you hadn't figured it out. This is a song called Am I a Man or a God? Okay, which already key question. World premiere. This song doesn't even come out until midnight on the 12th, which is Friday. And it's Monday. We're that far into the future with this song. This is another collab with another couple of favorites in the community besides Afireas. We've got Bruce, who I believe maybe still also is here from the Oakwood Collective, doing the vocals. And we've got Stolen from the Skies, Adam, who was just recently on the Mystery Panel of Greatness on lead guitar. And of course, Afireas excellent, epic, not instrumental. I was yelled at. Epic music. This is the final song on the 4th album, Mythos. Lots of shit going on here. And Afira assures us this is a little bit more mainstream than what you may have been expecting from her in the past. So let's do it. Am I a Man or God by Afira. World premiere.
Am I a man or am I a god? I don't know. If I will live or if I will die, I don't know. But I know if I must, then I will survive. 'Cause the world needs me now while I'm still alive. Will I be strong or will I fall down? I don't know. But if I'm a man and if I should die, then I'll know. But I know if I must, then I will survive. 'Cause the world needs me now while I'm still alive. But I know if I must, then I will survive. 'Cause the world needs me now while I'm still alive. What does it take to rule the world alone? Does it take a man or take a god of Rome? What does it take to win the human soul? Does it take a man or an idol made of gold? What does it take to rule the world alone? Does it take a man or take a god of Rome? What does it take to win the human soul? Does it take a man or an idol made of gold? What does it take to rule the world alone? Does it take a man or take a god of
Afira world premiere, Am I a Man or a God? Featuring not only Afireas, but we got Bruce Edwards from the Oakwood Collective singing the vocals. Hello, Joey, you're back.
I'm
You're
so
back. Were
pissed
you
off. I
able to
missed
hear
that.
You missed it? Oh, no. I'm sorry. I should have waited till you were back to play the premiere. I wasn't really thinking. I just wanted to make sure we got to it. The cicadas loved it, though. So they'll tell you all about it.
All right, so
And,
before we go there, I took my headphones off outside. You know, I was moving everything.
So
I'm
loud.
going, holy shit. I didn't
wait till you
I didn't
listen
notice-
back. It's like,
I didn't notice it.
yeah. Well, now
I'm
we
so
won't have it
sorry
anymore.
about
You're going to
that.
have to make that
Anyway,
noise. That's totally fine.
My bad.
But again, and Adam Strazzanti from Hey Joey from Grindhouse. Adam from Stolen from the Sky on lead guitar. That guitar solo was fantastic.
Yes.
The video was so cool. Like I love the morphing of the gold face and the statue and the, and really, like I got a lot of Pink Floyd out of that. Very different, Christy, for you. I'm so excited that like you have a whole other sound that you're.
Got some Bowie out of that. A little bit of Bowie.
Yeah, I could hear some Bowie too. Yeah, which that means we have to have Richie weigh in because Richie's our resident David Bowie here. Robert, what did you think of Afireas world premiere? Am I a Man or a God?
I thought it was fantastic. I love the music. I love the vocals. And I love the fact they used AI. I'm a big fan of AI art. I think it's fantastic if it's done right. And that's a problem nowadays with the art is trying to make it work right. And that video nailed it to a T. And it was really a lot of effort put in that video and all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So very impressive. Yeah.
See, Richie says definitely a Bowie vibe. So Joey, you can't talk about it because you missed it, honey, right?
I will write her a write up for that. I'm so sorry.
Okay. That's all right. We blame the cicadas. It was not your fault.
My bad.
No, really. And I'm always so happy when we get world premieres. Very honored for that. You guys have got, okay. So a Surly Barber said that guitar solo had a David Gilmour style to it. See, there you go. What else did we get? Because I know Greg, when there's like a fancy video, he doesn't like to put comments up on the screen and get in the way. But Gio says the animations were on point. Absolutely. Agreeing with Robert there. Richie thought it was epic. Epic. Shallow Point Heather, this vid and song are cool. There you go. Christy, you can't be happier than that, right? With the feedback. Again, that song drops midnight on Friday, the 12th. Make sure you go and love it up when it comes out. You got to hear it first. That's right. You are the only people in the world, besides people that Christy actually knows, who've heard that song now. Pretty cool, huh? So Afireas with Am I a Man or a God? We're going to go now to a band I love called Sweet Gum. They have a song called $4 Cowboy that they wrote about a Clint Eastwood movie, High Plains Drifter, and his character, the Stranger. This band just kicks all the ass all over the place. And love them. Great guys. We're going to play them. Sweet Gum, $4 Cowboy. Let's do it.
Rain $20 bills, rolling on a shoestring, addicted to his own free will. One foot in the present day, expensive taste and dirty thrills. Late night business, bathroom pitches line. Who needs a plan? I'm just going with the flow. Just need a little bit of cash in my hand. This dirty water's running low. It's just supply and demand. Follow your heart, but it's running faster than you can. Listen, boy, I'm not messing around, boy. But if you want to, we could break down everything. Not sure what you saw, boy. It's not my call. No, it's not my call.
I mean, that band is just cool.
That,
So good.
And I you know, it's such an overused word, but they're just cool. Like, I get doors from them. I get like just such swag, and that vocal is so confident and knows exactly what it's doing. Again, the bass just did not come to play tonight. I mean, they literally did, but you know what I'm talking about. The bass was not fucking around on any of these. Just such a great groove. I got really lost in that one. What'd you guys think? Robert, what did you think? Sweet Gum, $4 Cowboy.
I dug it a lot. I'm glad I was here tonight for the bass and cicada show. Yeah, but yeah, you know, I'm like you. I kind of got lost in it.
Yeah.
They have their own unique sound. I don't think
Yep.
they really sounded like anybody else, and I love that. And I think you know, the bass was terrific in it,
Mhm.
and I love the vocals. It's a very unique vocal style and sound.
Mhm.
So very impressive. I love hearing bands that aren't what I call one-dimensional bands.
Yeah.
And this band is not that at all. And yeah, double thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they never do what you think they're going to do. The chords don't resolve the way you think they're going to resolve. The song doesn't switch where you think it's going to switch. Joey, you're nodding. You think so too? Heather?
Yeah. So my big thing about Sweet Gum, I've loved them. Like, I think they were one of the first like bands I
Mhm.
kind of interacted with or you know, liked or whatever.
Mhm.
But this is how I could put it with Sweet Gum. So we're vibing in the club, right? We start the night vibing in that club, right? And then
Mhm.
we hit the metal bar or the hard rock bar or whatever. We get out of there, we're all worn out. We were like, there's one more bar we probably should stop at. We stopped there, and Sweet Gum's playing, and we're there for the rest of the night to close down the house.
Yeah.
That's
We're
Sweet
also
Gum
playing
right
the
there.
party house.
Yeah.
The party house.
But
Yeah.
that's a great way to put it though, right?
Yeah.
Because you do like that's the point of the night where you're ready to just start winding down and
Yeah.
they just suck you right in.
They
Totally
have that
love that.
sound that sucks
Yep.
you all in, right?
That's exactly right. No, and I mean, I always laugh every time that picture of the two of them
Yeah,
comes
I
up.
love that. The pictures are great. I mean, that picture is great.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny. And like, you really don't expect what you're going to hear from that picture. Like, it's just that. And that's the whole thing. That's what I mean. They never do what you think they're going to do. They're not what you expect, and in the best way. And I've not heard a bad song by that band yet. And I don't think I'm going to. So again, Sweet Gum, all one word, $4 Cowboy, doing Clint Eastwood proud, of all things. So we only got a couple left. I think we're gonna play maybe 3 more. I want to throw in a little just fucking absolutely redonkulously punk fury-tastic track by Kid Terror called Pessimist Optimist. And it's like a minute long. But it is just gonna fucking it's a punk song, right? So that's practically a double album right there. It's the idea of looking at the same thing from 2 different points of view. And the idea is like, well, why are people seeing things so differently if they're looking at the same thing? And the idea is that basically that comes down to your perspective, your life influences, your experiences, all of that. And it's just an idea of why do we see things the way that we do? And yeah, Pessimist Optimist by Kid Terror. Let's just fucking drop the punk right now.
Pessimist or optimist?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't even know
Yeah.
why I bothered explaining what the song was about. It was all right there. I mean,
Wow.
wow. Holy shit. That is a lot packed into about 70 seconds of song right there. Holy shit indeed, Joey. What did we think? Adam thought it was awesome.
That song can only be a minute.
Then everyone would need to
There's
go to the
no way.
hospital for
There's
special
no way.
surgery.
Everybody would pass out after that. Yeah, if it was 2 minutes, it's like you're done. Phenomenal, man. I love those breaks. Ba-ba, ba-ba,
Yep.
ba-ba, ba-ba.
Yep. Oh my God. Everybody loved it. Secret Life of Dante. Wow. Lori. Hi, Lori, sweetheart. Hello, beautiful. With a series of really fucked up emojis. But there you go. Thank you, YouTube. Shirley Barber says a punk song should never, ever be too long. I concur. Not because it's bad, but because it's antithetical to the whole ethos of punk. That was fucking something. Robert, you had the horns up. What did we think? What did we think?
Well, you know what? You all just witnessed history. I just created the first ever one-man mosh pit. It was fantastic. I love that. That brings back some memories of when I was growing up with, Black Flag and the Bad Brains and stuff like that. You know, it was like, oh, that's terrific. That's right up my alley. Love it. Love it. Could listen to that all night.
There you go. Kid Terror, Pessimist, Optimist. Dante said that was the most intense song I've heard in a while. 100%. Right. I think I'm gonna have to talk to Tim because I want to see Tim react to that song on the
Oh, God.
EWL Friday night show. Tim will probably literally fling his head off of his shoulders and send it flying into the screen.
His head will turn around like,
That's
you
it.
know,
Three-
it'll
720. That's right.
720.
That's what we're doing tonight. Craig says solid fucking punk. Christy making an excellent point. You never hear any 20-minute punk jazz fusions. And now Jack Phantom has homework to do.
Phantom's gotta have to do that. Yep.
That's right. Jack
Somebody
can
will-
do everything
somebody will
else,
do it.
so why not? Absolutely. We miss you, Jack Phantom. Johan from Fonscap says, awesome. Indeed. Johan, you were up anyway. You were not going to have words later. Bobby says sneeze and you'll miss it, but so good. Those are, you might want to see an ENT for that level of sneezery, Bobby, but okay. Bobby Kane with a new video in the works that is intriguing everyone. I think 3 of the 4 of us on screen right now are in it. I think it's
Maybe.
called Don't Pray for Me. Am I right about that, Bobby? And we don't know when it's coming out, but it's going to be soon. So, okay, we got a couple more. You guys have a couple more in you. What do you think?
Absolutely.
I think
Yeah, I
you
go
should.
all night.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
heard
Well, I
that.
gotta go to the bathroom here soon, but if we have bathroom
Then
breaks,
that's
I
where
can-
you go
I
all
can
night,
keep
right?
going.
Yes.
I can
So
keep
again,
going.
Kid Terror, Pessimist, Optimist. So we'll start to bring it down. We're going to play a song that I know everybody's heard, but it's still, I want to play it. This is a collab between 2 favorites in this community, Drew Nold and Mike of Mechanic A. This is a song called Same Kind of Darkness. And we got to play it. There's nothing more to say. You know Drew, you know Mike, you know how good it is. Let's just do it. Let's enjoy Same Kind of Darkness. Mechanic A, Drew Nold.
The world would be a brighter place if everyone was more like you. I swear I meant it when I said it, but I'm not sure that I still do. I always thought you'd find a way to change things for the better. I always thought you'd light the way and bring us all together. Such a shame, such a sick twist of the night. Such an unwelcome surprise. To see the same kind of darkness in your eyes. My heart aches, it's true, for all that you've been through. But you used every excuse. I won't make any more for you. Such a shame, such a sick twist of the night. Such an unwelcome surprise. To see the same kind of darkness in your eyes. It's the same kind of darkness in your eyes. It's the same kind of darkness in your eyes. It's the same kind of darkness in your eyes. I always thought you'd find a way to change things for the better. I always thought you'd light the way and bring us all together.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I want to say quickly, I mean, I love Drew's voice, and everything that Drew does is just, there's not a bad thing. He's got Singularity out with Sparrowlim, Rick, who also never does a bad thing. Whatever Drew is on, it's always good. I love his voice. It's so pure. I love the timbre of it. I'm so proud of Mike Mechanic A. I'm so proud of him for that song because we have just watched Mike.
It's just fantastic.
We've watched Mike get better and better and better and better. Every single song that he comes out with, that's exactly it, Joey. It's just that incline is exactly what we want. That riff reminds me of like if you took the riff from Friday I'm in Love and you depressed the shit out of it in a great way and it just broke your heart over and over and over again. That's what that riff reminds me of. It is beautiful, it is moody, it is sad. The lyrics are great. And there's something about the way that Drew sings that always makes me feel it more. There's just I love that collab so much, and I'm so happy for Mechanic A and Drew Knoll, both of them. So Richie said Mike gets better and better. Absolutely. Craig said 3 Bravo reminded me a bit of Smashing Pumpkins. Yes, I didn't catch that, but 1,000%. Tonight, maybe 1979. Dante says beautiful song, sounded really good. Before I get to the okay, Adam loves the melody, can hear it again. You'll have to add it to your playlist. Yes, you do. Thank you very much, Adam. What did you guys think? Same Kind of Darkness, Mechanic A, Drew Knoll.
I'll go first. Man, I love Drew and Mike. They're like my community brothers. I mean, we're kind of like the same people, in a weird way. But I feel like it's probably the best I've heard both of them. And then together, what made it even. And that's not to say that all the other stuff's really good.
No, it's just even better. Yeah.
When I first heard that, I was like, holy shit. I mean, the melody in that is like off the charts. It's a beautiful song. Drew's voice probably sounds. It is probably the best song I've heard him sing. He has a lot of good ones. We all know that.
Oh yeah.
And then Mike, he's a phenomenal guitar player. It was a great collab. It was like perfect. It was a perfect meld of two people.
I agree. I totally agree. Robert, you are an even more objective person to talk about this because you might not even know Mike and Drew, but what did you think of the song?
I loved it. I have a little bit of what I was going to say taken out of here, but that's okay. Smashing Pumpkins I got. And the other sound that I got was, what if Ben Folds joined The Cure?
Oh, I love that so much. Yeah. Yes, because it's like Brick, and then like the depressing version of Friday I'm in Love with Billy Corgan dancing around the back or somewhere. Bobby says someone slipped a microdose of lithium to The Cure. Yeah. There you go. Just a little tiny bit, just to take the edge off. And make the hair stand up more. But no, that's a great one. It really is. And I have to say, the collabs that are coming out of this community lately are making me so happy. We had Afireas with Stolen from the Sky and Oakwood Collective. We had Drew and Mechanic A on here. Ben Fold joins The Cure. Beautiful. Yeah. See, that beautifully said, Robert. That's one of my favorite things anyone's ever said on this show, actually. And it really it makes everybody better. Everybody gets together, they work on something, and Freaky, you didn't know that Bobby was going to join in on Harlots, but I mean, like it again, just it added a whole other level, and I just love seeing you guys work together. So I mean, man, such a great song among a series of great songs tonight. I want to shout out a couple people quickly before we play the last, I'm going to say probably one. I think we got to wrap up. Are you pumpkining, dear? Yeah. So we're going to close out on something in a minute, but I want to just say a couple of things. Embracing Discomfort, new stuff out. Please go. You actually got to go to the website, embracingdiscomfort.com, I think it is, and make sure that you go listen to that. I believe it's called Pas de Deux. And everything Bill does is great. And, Bill's only got teasers up on Spotify right now, and he explains why in his bio that's been updated. I want to pay attention to that. Nate from Bond of Iniquity, who's in the crowd, has, or at least was, has something new coming out soon as well. We mentioned Entropy and Motion Music. Dre's got a new track coming out. We got a lot of new music coming out. And we're going to try to catch it for you all. For those who are aware of the Playlisters project that we do, we dropped volume 2 of Rock Royals, Metal Masters, Punk Pushers, Electronica Engineers, Epic Explorers, and Country Crew today. Been getting great feedback. We've been updating the new release Renegades playlist every week, adding stuff sometimes every couple of days, just because you guys come out with so much great stuff. And Mike and Drew were on there. Oh, right. Christy, I should say, right. The new album comes out on Friday, not just the single. So I've been chastised, as have my maracas, and then I will never forget. And I apologize, Christy. I lie prostrate at the hands of your mercy. So there's Playlisters, and really, listen to the stuff. I mean, I'm finding new music in the stuff that you guys are curating, and I love that because I don't have to go looking for it. There's just really tremendous stuff. So, I'm putting out reviews. I got the rock and electronica ones out today. We'll be releasing the other ones over the course of the week. Adam says new single by Sour Station, Sailing to Mars, comes out within the next few weeks, and he will keep us posted. So there you go. And you heard how great Come Down was. So, okay, we're going to end on a very chill note. This is a band Bobby will be happy to see featured on the show. That is actually how I found them. The band is called Rivers Between, and it is Kat on vocals and Greg on guitar and songwriting. This is a song called Aren't Enough Days. It's a live track. And this is just basically trying to make people mindful of making the most of the time that you have with the people who you love. So, I mean, we can't miss on that message. This band, this duo, I found them back in August of last year, again, through Bobby, and really tremendous. So if you don't know them, if you don't follow them, Rivers Between, here's Aren't Enough Days.
Simple words suffice for how I feel about us. There isn't enough time to be playing games with our love. May this simple song remind us that we only go around once. May we put this time behind us, say, what were we thinking of? 'Cause there aren't enough days left here with you. There aren't enough days for the things we need to do. And there aren't enough days that we can afford to lose. And there aren't enough days left here to say I love you. May these simple words suffice for what I think about us. There isn't enough time to be throwing away our love. 'Cause there aren't enough days left here with you. There aren't enough days for the things we need to do. And there aren't enough days that we can afford to lose. And there aren't enough days left here to say I love you. And all this junk, you know it keeps piling up, and now it's getting so hard to see. And there aren't enough days left here with you. There aren't enough days for the things we need to do. And there aren't enough days that we can afford to lose. And there aren't enough days left here to say I love you. I love you.
Wow.
I mean, Kat has such a gorgeous, like, molasses voice, and just the harmonies with Greg's voice, which is also tremendous. Everything they do is that good. I'm telling you, I've heard it. Everything they do is that good. And to get that sound live, I would credit Mystery Bongo Gentleman. I don't know who that was. Maybe they didn't either. Maybe he just sort of sat down and started playing the bongos, but he did a really good job. Rivers Between, Aren't Enough Days. Robert, what did we think?
Wow. I'm just, I can't say too much about that song. Just, wow. That's
Yeah,
all I can say. It's
your reaction,
beautiful.
that's better than the words sometimes when you can't find them. Absolutely.
Just amazing.
Absolutely.
I loved it. Could listen to that all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of just got real focused in. Like I could just tell everybody who's listening. Joe.
I am shocked. I have never heard that. I'll be
Really?
number one here. I have never heard that, and that blew me away.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get that kind of live sound. I mean, recording wise, that was insane.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, well, I'm trying to watch their lips, see if it was way overdubbed. That was like totally live. That blew me away.
I know.
What a band! I mean, what a great song to end the night on too.
Yeah,
that's a happy song. I'm totally good with that.
No, I mean, really, I am a huge sucker for harmonies. Close harmonies like that, when you have a blend of timbre that is just so rich and warm, and that their music is just like a big cozy blanket. Sterling Barber says they harmonize well. The two voices go together like peanut butter and chocolate. Yep. Absolutely. Geo, hometown chill on the porch watching the kids play with the puppy and skipping rocks into the lake. Love that. Dante always likes harmonies. Same Dante. No, I mean, really, and again, it's funny because we have weeks where we end the show on just like the Kid Terror, song, and those are great. And then we got weeks where we end on something super laid back and super chill like that. And you know what? It just goes to show you, it doesn't really matter what the genre is, what the vibe is. Good music is just good music is just good music. And you're going to feel it and enjoy it, wherever you put it. And I mean, really, again, thank you to this community for sending in such tremendous music. People think we're geniuses because we play all these great songs and we ask people for stuff, and this is the shit you all sent in, and it's tremendous. So makes life very easy. Thank you to Greg for curating a great list out of a bunch of great suggestions.
Greg!
I want to just quickly run through. We played Carrying Torches, All for Nothing. We premiered Afireas, Am I a Man or a God? With Stolen by the Sky and Stolen from the Sky, but rather an Oakwood Collective. We just finished on Rivers Between, Aren't Enough Days live. We played Dead Target, Leaving in a Year or Two. $4 Cowboy by Sweet Gum. We did Same Kind of Darkness with Drew Nold and Mechanic A. We played Arcana Necronomicus, Monolith King. Don't Look Down by Rhinoceros. We did Pessimist Optimist by Kid Terror. We did My Musical Sin with Don't Want to Be You. Will the World Stop Turning, the Petal Falls. We did Groove Hound with Lost in Space. We did Come Down by Sour Station. And we did the Dancing with Tears in My Eyes cover by Antonis Vavo. Did I get everybody? It's like my magic trick for the end of the night if I can actually remember to remember everything. Great show. Thank you to everybody watching.
And Rivers Between.
I think I said we
Oh, you
ended
did
on
that.
Rivers
Okay.
Between. I think so, but if I didn't, thank you for reminding me. And if I did, fuck you, because I already said no. I'm kidding.
Wow.
I love
Feel
you,
the
my
love.
husband. I love you,
I
my
feel
husband.
like you both said it, so it'll work out.
There you go. We said it twice. Christy, we love you too. We're gonna have another live next week. Correct, Amundo? Why am I talking like a game show host tonight? I never ever say that. Ever. And I've said it twice in one evening.
Next week.
And
Correctamundo.
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 Yes, another live.
We have another live next week, so we're gonna get some more song submissions from you guys. I will open that up after we finish up here. We go upstairs. Greg turns into a pumpkin and falls asleep, and I make the post with all the tags for everything. So I will open up song submissions for next week's live. And then I think the week after that we have Alexis Pastujov's interview.
Yes.
Correctamundo.
Correctamundo.
Christ. It is a Correctamundo hat trick, which is great because we've got Robert's hat. So,
Hat
we're
trick.
good. I want to thank Joe of Freaky Things. Always, Joe.
Love
I
you
love
guys.
you, my
Woo.
sweetheart. And I want to thank our first timer. We've popped your cherry, Robert. Robert Gargoyle's Graveyard of Music. Will you come back at some point, Robert, or have we frightened you with poop stories and whatnot?
oh no, I'm used to poop stories. It's okay. So
Okay.
yeah,
Thank you
just
for not sharing
no.
any of your own.
Oh, that's okay. No, I just always found that
letting me just swing out there in the wind on my own with my bag of
Well,
poop. And my,
bags
my
of poop.
ace of base.
Your bags of poop. That's a crappy situation.
Yeah. That's a train song, I think, right? Now that she's
Yeah.
back in my atmosphere, bags of poop. Yeah. All right, guys,
Come
we
not
have
my
done it.
beer.
We have played a literal shitbag ton of music tonight. It has been fantastic. We got to hear cicadas. We saw top hats. We had nature driving Joe inside. That's the level of excitement we strive to bring to you on this show. Thank you, everybody.
I'm bringing cicadas in the band. Woo!
I'm bringing cicadas back.
You know we'll make a song about that, right?
When you go back and you watch this, you'll hear the cicadas and you'll see why I was like,
Why
what
you guys
is
should
that?
have just sent me
I
in.
didn't know what it was.
Send me
I
to
thought
my
it was-
corner where I belong.
That's right. I know now we have to have a talk, Joe. All right, guys.
Oh,
thank you.
God.
Thank you so much for watching. That's another Vox and Guest in the books. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.